Hey, welcome back to Picking Vintage. So I have some yard sale planned for today, but looks like we're getting a little surprise rain shower here. I'm hoping it's not going to last too long because there are several good sales that are advertised. A couple of neighborhood sales, a church sale, and just out at the houses. So we'll find out. Hopefully this won't be too bad, and we'll find some good things. So we'll see. We have a little rain this morning, but last night there was some pretty strong thunderstorms that came through. I don't know if you can see them, but there's tree limbs down everywhere around here in this neighborhood. Hopefully that won't affect the yard sailing, but there's all kinds of tree limbs and debris everywhere. So you can probably see a little bit more of the debris, leaves down everywhere. I saw a tree that went through a fence. They got hit pretty hard over here. Looks like they still have power. But we'll see. See if there's still going to be a yard sale. All right, it's a slash sale. All the tree damage around, leaves down, branches down, and then they had a rain shower, and they were setting up a little pop-up canopy to help protect them, and then the rain has pretty much stopped, so not good luck for them. I did just pick up a couple of small things, a good backpack, kind of a camping gear backpack, and some mountain climbing shoes and equipment. The backpack is probably more for me, but the mountain climbing stuff, I think I can do something with. So I picked those up, and we'll get home and see what they're worth. All right, heading across the river here. Hope you can see a little bit of the view. Car was a little close to my side of the road. So this is one area they're going to have a neighborhood yard sale. I was out here a few weeks ago for a yard sale kind of nearby that I thought it would be good. It turned out not to be a great place to buy. Got a few things, but nothing outstanding. I was kind of disappointed. Hopefully this time will be better. There's actually two neighborhood yard sales over on this side, and right near each other, so they even have maps. So that'll be nice. So far I've hit about 3 or 4 places in this neighborhood yard sale, and I've struck out totally. Nothing yet. We'll keep looking, see what we can find. Looks like there's another place around the corner here. But you think this neighborhood is a great old neighborhood. You think you'd find some good stuff, but I haven't found anything. Well, let's try this one. At least they've got some Halloween things. All right, finally, after 4 or 5 yard sales, I found a bag of cars. They're probably 1970s Matchbox Lindsays, made in England. Not super old. They're not the red line Hot Wheels, which would be worth a lot more money, but they have some value. Paid a couple bucks for the bag. Nothing big, but hopefully we can find some more out here. All right, the rain came back a little bit. Still some showers out here, but I've found some things. It's been slow. I've hit, 8 or 10 yard sales and haven't found a whole lot, but last house I finally picked up some cool things. Got some old irons. This would have been like old steam. Look at this. I don't know if you can see the detail there. Like a little figure. I think you would have put maybe a piece of coal inside there or something. I'm not sure. I got to do some research on that. That was pretty cool. And this one's kind of neat too. It's like an old steam whistle there. It's got like a little key. So I assume you put the hot water in here, goes in here, makes the steam. Got to do a little research on them. They used to be really, really popular and collectible. We'll see. But I got those along with some vintage buttons. I dropped one. These are, I don't know, I think they're 70s. VW button, let's see, I can't read it. I am a kissing fool. So a lot of cool little things. That one's kind of cool there, if you can see that. So all that, I got a good deal, combined it together. So we'll have to do some research and see how much they're worth. All right, so back after picking up the stuff at the yard sales. So it was okay. So it rains a good part of the day. It was showers in the morning, but it kept lasting. So it really kind of dampened the amount of people who were out selling. As a matter of fact, there was one neighborhood yard sale that I went to, and there was no one there. There was one house that was going. They advertised it as a whole neighborhood, but there was only one house going. So, the rain stopped eventually, but I think it kept some sellers from being out there. But I still found some things. I didn't get a whole lot of vintage stuff. I found some. I think I showed you a little bit of some of the buttons that I found. I got Pray for Rosemary's Babies. I don't know if you remember the movies from the 70s. So I got a whole thing of buttons from the 60s, 70s. This was a horror movie in the 70s, if you don't know. Wind Me Up, I'm a Living Doll. Don't Squeeze My Banana. I like that one. But these aren't high dollar, $5 to $10 a piece. But I may have paid $5 for the whole thing, so I think that's still pretty good. I should be able to do pretty well with that. I got some cool irons I mentioned to you. So I looked this up. This is the best one of the bunch. Again, I'm not sure if this just let the heat out, but I think pretty sure that this was, you would put coal inside, a piece of coal, and warm it up. Maybe this, you put water through there, and it would help create steam. I'm not sure, but this one in particular goes for about $30 to $40 on eBay. So we'll probably going to post this one online, see what we can do. It's a heavy one. I think it's a 2-pounder. It's got a number 2 there, so that's what I'm guessing that's what that is. I don't know a lot about the irons, but this was definitely the best. And this one was pretty good too. I thought it was really neat, especially because it had the key, but it's not a high dollar one. It's maybe $15. So surprisingly, even though it looks pretty neat, it's not that rare, and it's not as valuable. This one actually, I think, they call it a gas, that would hook to a gas line or something through here. Not really sure, but it's called the Monitor. I don't know if you can read that right there, but still, I think it's pretty neat. $15 to $20. We'll see what we can get for it. And then this is just kind of a regular run-of-the-mill. Even these, $10 to $15. I think people still use these as bookends, door stops. They're still very, very useful tool, even to this day, even if you may not iron with it. So one of the cool things I got is a branding iron. Now this one's electric. I've seen the metal ones before where they would heat it up with a fire. I've never seen an electric one. This one, I don't see if you can read it, but the letters are BJ. So I think I can sell this one. Should be able to get $30, $40 for it. We'll see. But this was still pretty cool. Even without the letters, it was still pretty cool piece of old history. Having a branding iron. You could use it on wood or whatever. So it still heats up, still gets hot. So that's pretty cool. I bought another bag of cars that I just dropped all over the floor. These were old Matchbox Lindsay's from England, 1970s. Not high value, maybe $5 a piece, but I paid 25 cents a piece. So again, I think I can do pretty well with those. The best one was probably this little thing. Unfortunately, it carried scaffolding. It's a scaffolding truck. There's no scaffolding in it, but it's really, really clean. They weren't played well. They weren't played with that hard, so they're in really good condition for cars. So it actually, some of the things I bought, it really ended up being a boot day. I bought 3 pairs of boots, some vintage combat boots or jump boots, They're not super old, but 80s, 90s. These have the zippers on them, so that kind of dates them that they were a little bit later. But they're nice Carolina boots. These are $30, $40 online used, so that's pretty good. And also a pair of another set of combat boots. These are Red Wing, steel-toed. These go for $30 online. So those were both pretty good. From the same guy that I bought them from. He was in the Air Force, and I bought a uniform top from him as well. He was a sergeant. And then I got a pair of ladies' Frye boots. Now, I don't know a lot about fashion, but I know the name Frye for boots. And when I saw these, I picked them up. These are probably not that old, maybe 90s, but they have a nice distressed look. That's the term to use for these. A little worn, but folks like them just like this. They have that look to them. So these things go for about $40, $45 online. I did really well with these, paid $2 for them. So I think I can do well, get them up online. So that's really all the vintage things I found during the art sale. I found some other newer things that I'll sell up on, hopefully sell on eBay, but we'll see. We'll try, get them up there. So thanks again for coming along for the ride, and we'll see you later.